I saw that you were perfect, and so I loved you. Then I saw that you were not perfect and I loved you even more. You know you're in love when you can't fall asleep because reality is finally better than your dreams. Love is that condition in which the happiness of another person is essential to your own. I am who I am because of you. You are every reason, every hope, and every dream I've ever had. If I had a flower for every time I thought of you, I could walk through my garden forever. Take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Elvis Presley. If you live to be 100, I want to live to be 100-1 day so I never have to live without you. You're the closest to heaven that I'll ever be. You are the finest, loveliest, tenderest, and most beautiful person I have ever known, and even that is an understatement. I will never stop trying. Because when you find the one, you never give up. I wasn't expecting you. I didn't think that we would end up together. The single most extraordinary thing I've ever done with my life is fall in love with you. I've never been seen so completely, loved so passionately and protected so fiercely. It's always better when we're together. I've tried so many times to think of a new way to say it, and it's still I love you. When you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible. I love you, and that's the beginning and end of everything. In all the world, there is no heart for me like yours. In all the world, there is no love for you like mine. If you remember me, then I don't care if everyone else forgets. Love is when you sit beside someone doing nothing, yet you feel perfectly happy. He's more myself than I am. Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same. You are, and always have been, my dream. I love that you are the last person I want to talk to before I go to sleep at night. It's always better when we're together. I would rather spend one lifetime with you than face all the ages of this world alone. My love for you has no depth, its boundaries are ever expanding. When I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change, 'cause you're amazing, just the way you are. Because of you, I can feel myself slowly, but surely, becoming the me I have always dreamed of being. We loved with a love that was more than love. True love is rare, and it's the only thing that gives life real meaning. I saw that you were perfect, and so I loved you. Then I saw that you were not perfect and I loved you even more. I am my beloved's and my beloved is mine. And in her smile I see something more beautiful than the stars. It was love at first sight, at last sight, at ever and ever sight. In real love you want the other person's good. In romantic love you want the other person. Love does not consist in gazing at each other, but in looking outward together in the same direction. You're always the first and the last thing on this heart of mine. No matter where I go, or what I do, I'm thinking of you. When I saw you I fell in love, and you smiled because you knew. If I had to choose between breathing and loving you, I would use my last breath to tell you I love you. True love is putting someone else before yourself. The real lover is the man who can thrill you by kissing your forehead or smiling into your eyes or just staring into space. You don't marry someone you can live with, you marry someone you cannot live without. Romance is the glamour which turns the dust of everyday life into a golden haze. Quote, "To be your friend was all I ever wanted. To be your lover was all I ever dreamed. When I look into your eyes, I know I have found the mirror of my soul." A boy is holding a girl so very tight in his arms tonight. You know it's true. Everything I do it for you. Life is not the amount of breaths you take, it's the moments that take your breath away. I fell in love the way you fall asleep, slowly, and then all at once. Romance is thinking about your significant other, when you are supposed to be thinking about something else. Your hand touching mine. This is how galaxies collide. For thousands of nights I dreamed of making love to you. No man on earth has ever hated sunrise as I do. Once upon a time there was a boy who loved a girl, and her laughter was a question he wanted to spend his whole life answering.